My name is Rick.
I'm Terri, and we both ended up in the Mug Club in August of 2011. So we were actually at Strange Brewing, and we were both talking to a couple of other people, and I ended up talking to a guy next to me I'd never seen before, and it happened to be Kirk, who is a brew club member here also, and he was talking about this chili beer, Mexican chocolate stout, and I know how much Rick loves chili beers as well as I do. And so we heard about it, and it's like, because we hadn't before, because at that time they really weren't doing any kind of advertising, and it was actually probably 2 or 3 months after they actually opened. So that's how we ended up here.
And I think we came 3 times before we finally came when the brewery was open.
Right, they didn't have their hours posted.
And when we came in, they had a folding card on the table talking about their brew club and how the first 50 people to drink 50 pints would be in the club. And that's the only way you could get in the club. So Terri said, that sounds like fun.
Yeah.
And I said, well, if we're going to do it, we're going to do it. And I think I finished 50 pints in 2.5 weeks. So, and the rest is history. Away from home.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the very first time we came, we met, the bartender and stuff. The very next day we came, and he actually remembered our names. It's like, that was shocking. It's like, and then we just started talking to people, and of course we had that challenge to do. And it became family, definitely. We've seen so much. I mean, we've seen people get engaged, married, have kids, grandbabies.
We've watched their kids grow up and go all the way through school into college. That's a long time. And people say it's kind of like Cheers, but it's better than Cheers. Cheers only had 4 or 5 main characters. This place has 20 or 30. And it never fails. There's always a friendly face. There's always somebody to talk to. Hugs and kisses all around.
Yeah.
And that's both sides of the bar. The staff is every bit as nice as the drinkers or the brew club members.
Well, I'm drinking Dunkel now, which is one of my favorites. I love dark beers. Also drink Helles a lot.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I like mostly all the German beers.
Yeah.
The Berliner Weiss is great.
Yes.
I cheat and bring my own syrup for it, and sometimes I share it. And Jeremy brews great German beers.
Agreed.
All of his beers are good, but German beers are my style. He also does a very, very tasty ESB. 3 different varieties, and they're all good.
We've had many trips for the brew club members. We did one, we went to Fort Collins, right? In a limo. That was really crazy. I don't know how many people went on that trip. It seems like about 20, but it was so much fun.
At least 20 of us crammed into a long limo.
And wasn't
Jeremy
it snowing? Was that one where it was snowing?
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy weather, but great limo driver, got us all around. And by the end, Jeremy was like hanging out the window, having a great old time.
On the way home, he was like a dog with his head out the window. And I have a picture of that.
It was hilarious. But a lot of different trips, things we've done,
And some of my favorite memories are tearing down all the walls with Jeremy for the expansion and helping bottling and canning. I did that for 7 years, and it was just fun being back there, especially during COVID. I was an essential worker. I got to go out and help can beer. And it was great. 3 days a week, man, we were canning beer like crazy so they could sell it.
And speaking of that, I mean, way back they used to do the real, the tall bottles, and they had wax tops. We would be sitting back there waxing the bottles and turning and turning and turning. That was a lot of fun.
Helping has been the most fun. Yeah, there was one point in time when one of the former Brew Club members used to call me the mayor of Copper Kettle, because I would go around and shake hands and talk to people and cheer them with beer, and that turned into a very long goodbye process, which apparently became a big joke for everybody. It was just me saying goodbye. It was nice to see you. I'd give them a hug.
It's just that hard to leave this place.
And so finally Terri gave me enough hard time about it that I kind of cut down on it. But other people have carried that tradition on, like Justin, who tends to take a good 20 minutes to a half hour to say goodbye to everybody. There's nothing wrong with it. Everybody loves everybody here, so that's what you're supposed to do. It won't be able to be replaced.
Oh no.
As hard as it is to lose a single member, and we've lost 4 Brew Club members. They've passed on. We've had several Brew Club members move out of town. It's hard, but you can handle it when it's one at a time. When it's everybody all at once, it's going to be very tough. And these aren't just people that we sit and drink with. They're friends.
They're family.
And again, it's both sides of the bar. Gonna miss everyone immensely. And especially Jeremy and Kristen, you wouldn't believe the time at one of the Night to Remember parties that they had for the Brew Club member that was slain in the Aurora Theater episode. She actually got up on a full-size beer keg and rolled it like a log. She was literally rolling out the barrel, and unfortunately I didn't have my camera with her. Otherwise I'd have had a picture of that. That was fantastic. But that's what it is. It's just companionship and love.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very difficult.
Great beer's the topping on the cake, or the icing on the cake.